Welcome back to Aisha Rahman Advisor YouTube channel. This week we're going to discuss about something that's very sensitive to all group, which is how to talk about money with the older generation. For any suggestions, collaborations or even questions, message my team at marketing@aisharahman.com. How can you talk to your parents or loved ones or basically people who are older than you about money? Let's dive into it. When it comes to money, the older generation, our parents or grandparents, it was always a taboo topic. Hence why when they raise us, they don't really talk about it other than simpanlah duit, janganlah ni, janganlah tu, belilah emas, belilah property. However, if we reflect on the prices of property today, it may not be relevant for all income groups because properties dah makin mahal. Rumah dulu corner lot 100,000, sekarang dah jadi 1 juta, 2 juta, 3 juta. Therefore, is property a good investment? That's why when we talk about money with the older generation, we have to understand that they have their own opinion and we should also upgrade our level of literacy so that we also have our own opinion. The best experience is always through your failures and your personal experiences. What works for you may not work for your parents or older generation. Therefore, on your part, you must not have any expectation that kenapa my mom punya macam gini tapi I punya macam ni, kenapa tak boleh sama opinion dia? The earlier you realize that your opinion and theirs would be different, the faster you become calmer, because our parents or older generation, caregivers and guardian, they are people that we fall back to, the people that we trust, our safe people. So when it comes to our safe people, we always think that what they say is correct. Not necessarily true. Sometimes they give advice out of their own fear. It becomes our responsibility to then take whatever they said and then internalize and ask ourselves, is it still relevant for me, myself and I, my loved ones and my children? If it's not relevant, then guess what? You don't have to agree or disagree, just nod, thank you and goodbye. Tak perlu nak prove a point that you are right or they are right and then get into a fight, because tak apalah kita mengalah, kita anak ataupun we're the younger ones, kita mengalah. However, there are so many things that we can learn from the older generation, especially so in the aspect of saving, in the aspect of investing, and also for moms like me, parents out there, how they raise their children, how they raise us. One thing that my parents and grandparents did right is they never upgrade their lifestyle even though they could. They always prioritize education, education, education and education till their very last breath. That's why today as a mother, I always prioritize my education and my kids' education as well. I don't upgrade my car. I bawa motor je pun, bawa Vespa lah tapi. But my point is this, with education, then you're able to upgrade your skills. When you are able to upgrade your skills, you are able to get paid better. In that aspect, once you get paid better and you look after all your physiological, all your basic asas kehidupan, then slowly you can upgrade your lifestyle kalau perlu. For me, time and again, I don't really upgrade my lifestyle because I don't shop much, but I love to travel. However, whenever my business needs something, nak beli camera, nak beli laptop, okay, let's go. Because why? Because I pun taklah berbelanja sangat. So for budding entrepreneurs out there, if you have no examples from your earlier generation, meaning your parents, grandparents were not entrepreneurs, you are the first in your lineage yang jadi entrepreneur. It's very important that you understand. Your parents may not agree or disagree nak jadi entrepreneur because they don't know what they don't know. However, for you, it is very vital and crucial that you become financially empowered and literate, because when it comes to business, there are so many aspects that you need to look into. And sometimes when we seek for the acceptance of others or the opinion of others, and then tiba-tiba clash, then tiba-tiba dia trigger kita punya internal. Maybe some of us, feel anxious. Why my opinion and their opinion lain macam tak fit in tau. And the more you want to fit in, the more the situation and circumstances push you to stand out and not to fit in. And when that happens, not everyone can stand tall and rise as high as possible. Sometimes we can fall into depression, sometimes it can trigger our mental health. So when it comes to the topic of mental health, it intertwines with financial planning. As a student, I'm currently studying my second master in psychology simply because I want to understand the relationship between mental health and financial health. So when we talk about our mental health especially dengan the older generation their era manalah percaya or they were not exposed to all these things. And it's okay. You don't have to have their acceptance. As long as you accept yourself, as long as you accept your condition, then that's all that matters, because you're going to spearhead and drive your next generation. Tak ke tu yang penting? Benda yang dah berlaku, or the generation before us, they've lived their life. So be it, bye-bye, be gone. Accept lah their point of view, but it doesn't mean that you have to agree or you have to disagree. Senyum saja, lepas tu move on. There are 3 money tips that I want to share from the older generation. Number 1, they really were very lucky because property during their era was very, very cheap and affordable in comparison to today. For the same unit, the same location, ke laut lah harga dia. Number 2, some of our relatives or the older generation took on pension scheme under government punya offer. Sekarang mana ada pension dah. So therefore, for those who are opting to go into government, I urge that you really plan your retirement and also maximize your EPF. Tak salah you kerja government and you ambil EPF, because it gives you a way out. Meaning if halfway you feel that government is not for you, at least you have EPF, then you can move on and do your own business ke, or kerja private ke, or whatever. But at least those years yang you serve government tu, you are still paid for your contribution, meaning your future self lah dah dapat EPF dia. Tunggu masa je nak pension and spend the EPF. It's okay tak dapat pension, kita boleh buat pension kita sendiri. Number 3, what I learned from my older generation is that it is okay to file for a divorce. I'm not a divorcee, but I'm just saying today more and more women are feeling, the urge to want to file for a divorce simply because staying in the marriage is unhealthy for them, can be toxic, and it's also, tak best lah. Anak-anak macam tengok mak dia, kena torture lah, kena abuse and whatnot. So for all the women who's listening, it's okay if you want to file for a divorce, because if it's the right thing to do for yourself, for your kids and for your future, know that you are on the right path. And sometimes the right path means you have to tread and walk alone. Tak apalah forever alone pun, as long as you do what's best for you. And to file for divorce, there are so many angles to look into. Some of it we discuss in our Women in Wealth workshop. Tomorrow is 25th of May, and what's happening tomorrow is our largest women-only financial literacy seminar, our Women in Wealth Masterclass, where we're going to talk about all things pertaining to money, divorce, death, disability and whatnot. Semua benda lah kita akan cakap, because why? Like the older generation, they feel like it's a taboo to talk about money openly. Sebab apa? Sebab aib. But if we look at the other angle, if we just reframe our intention, dia bukan buka aib. Sebab aib ni, kalau tak di-address, dia akan jadi barah and masalah. So before dia jadi barah and masalah, apa kata kita turn our aib around and say that, look, I'm here, my intention is to learn. And to learn means I have to be open with my situation. If not, how can people help me? So therefore, if you miss our seminar besok, it's okay. I do hope that I can see you in our upcoming Women in Wealth seminar. Tak tahu bila, tapi akan berlaku lah. So follow us on Aisyah Rahman Advisory YouTube channel and also our Instagram, Aisyah Rahman Advisory. See you when I see you.
Thanks for watching.